Hello, everyone out there, and my pleasure, as usual, to welcome you to Cross-Cultural Experiences, where I talk to somebody who has traveled outside his or her cultural environment and then has some experience or experiences and then wishes to share with everybody who watches this program. My name is Uche Onyebadi. Today, I have a young man all the way in China, in Beijing. Hey, Wenrui, how are you?
Hi. Hi, Professor Uchi. I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm fine.
good,
How are you?
good, fine. Good to see you again after almost 10 years.
Yeah. It's a long time.
Yeah, long time indeed. Okay, so briefly introduce yourself and then we can move on. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Hello everyone. My name is Zhang Wenrui. It's a Chinese name, and I'm from China. Currently living in Beijing. But my hometown is in Shandong province. It's not far from Beijing. And maybe I will introduce my name first. My first name, uh, Wenrui, is it's given by my mother's father. It's my grandfather. Yeah,
Okay,
he gave me the name. So Wen means knowledgeable in China, and
okay.
Rui means wise. So I think because my grandfather he liked writing some paper and he's very knowledgeable. So maybe he wants me to be a person like him. So he just gave me the name.
You
Yeah.
know, that combination is wonderful. Knowledgeable and wise. That makes you a philosopher.
No, it's maybe like a dream to pursue.
Okay,
But now,
all right.
I'm
There's
still
no
on the way.
problem. There's no problem pursuing our dreams. Okay, before we go into your experience, I would like my viewers, anybody who wants to be part of this program, cross-cultural experience. But the way to get me is through email, crossculturalexperiences@gmail.com. Crossculturalexperiences@gmail.com. And then we can just kick off. Okay. Mr. Wise and Mr. Wisdom and Mr. Philosopher, can we share some of your experiences? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. To link to this forum, cross-cultural, I will reflect my experience in the US. That was like 5 or 6 years ago when I
Okay.
finished my undergraduate study. I went to US to join University of Michigan to study there
Yeah.
for like almost a year. Yeah, because of the COVID, I went back to China earlier than I thought. But
Oh,
I spent almost a year in the US. So it was a very special and valuable experience for me. Yeah, I can still remember a lot of details. What, especially the first time I came to the U.S. because this is my first time came to another country.
right.
I never been to another country before. So uh, everything is so fresh, it's so new. Uh, but but the first time I took the airplane and I
Yeah.
have to transfer from Toronto from Canada to the
Canada.
US.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So the first country I have been to actually is Canada, but it is not like a very cool experience because I went through some like the investigation or some questioning process, so that lead to um, so I missed the next flight.
Oh,
So
so it
I
happened
need
at the
to.
airport? The questioning happened
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
airport.
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. I think it's like a routine. I was brought to a room and being asked some several questions from the like the
Immigration.
officials. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't know who the guy is, but after all the process, I missed the flat, so
Oh,
I have to
wow.
I have to stay in Toronto for a whole night.
Hi.
It's just like yeah, it's the first experience. It's I think it's not very good, but it was very special. Yeah. Um, so more ridiculous. I spent 200 and like $225 to buy a one night visa to stay in the Canada because I went to the airport went to the airport. So they told me that I already entered Canada, but
Canada.
I don't have the visa. Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
very ridiculous, but it's like a very unique
Okay.
experience for me. Yeah.
It's one of those experiences you want to forget.
Yeah, but I think I'm a person with like optimistic, not
Okay.
that. Like, yeah, yeah. So after this experience, I normally just join the college life in UMich.
Okay.
So yeah,
All
it's
right.
it's
So
just like
when you arrived in the US, how was it? I mean, any special thing that you remember that my viewers would like to uh share, I mean, understand and how you
Mhm.
withstood those experiences. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I think the biggest difference between the U.S. and the Chinese universities is that in U.S. like the University of Michigan is located in Ann Arbor, that is the
Yeah.
city, right? So the university has no specific boundaries. So in the university, it's like you are in the whole city, right? So it is blending in the city. But in
Yeah.
China, like the university is just have very specific space. So
With
enter the university
with
gate. So you
gates.
enter the
Yeah.
university.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very big difference. So um, I think I think it gives me a sense that I'm not only a student of Michigan, but I'm also like a citizen of Ann Arbor. That is a
Uh,
feeling brains for me. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I remember when I came to a University of International Business and Economics, there was a gate. So I had to go through
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gate and all that. But Michigan was just no gate. Cars, it's even some streets were crossing the university and all that stuff. So
Right, right.
yeah,
I- I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's every university in the US is that is like that. I'm not
mostly
sure.
most
Mostly,
universities are
right?
like that. Yeah, there are
Yeah,
no
yeah.
gates.
Then okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think so the dormitories, the grocery stores, the banks, the hair salons, all the things, restaurants, it's all together.
yeah,
I think it's like a very fresh experience. And I when I watched the football game in the US, it just shocked me because the big house,
yeah.
the big house, it is it I just checked it is the biggest stadium in the US. I
Okay.
can't believe it because it is only like a stadium for a university, but
Yeah.
it can be the biggest stadium for in the country. So yeah, yeah, it can the capacity is about like 10 10,000? Oh no. Uh 100,000
A
people.
100,000, yeah.
Yeah, 100 more than 100,000 people. So I can't believe in China like only the college students can join like a football game to fill the stands. But in Ann Arbor, not only students will join the football game, but also the city residents.
Maybe that's
So
why maybe that's why universities don't have gates. Everybody come.
yeah, a lot of like I don't know what is the connections of the people with the university, but like the women's like elders and some children's, they all came to a single football game for a university. So that is very special
Right.
experience. Yeah.
You know, I share the same sentiment because when I was in Nigeria as a undergraduate student, I mean, when my university, University of Benin or University of
Mhm.
Lagos, when we had any game or activity, it was just for university students. But when I came now to Missouri, University of Missouri in the United States, it's like the
Mhm.
university and the town, you can notice the difference. So when the university is playing football, the whole town is there, the whole town stops. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I think I understand what you're saying because I felt the same way. I said, what? The whole city is here? What is going on?
Yeah, yeah, like it can't it's just unbelievable that that happens in China in Chinese universities because that is only a event for the university,
Yeah.
not for the whole city, not for Beijing, right? So uh I just remember I watched the and just finished the NCAA final.
Right.
The Michigan won the final to be the champion, right? So that day I watched some videos on the internet that the whole city of Ann Arbor became just very wild. It's just like a festival.
Yeah.
Everyone came to the street, came to the bars, and to set the fireworks. So it's just can't believe the atmosphere there. Yeah.
You know what you're saying. I remember you and I went to the Workers' Stadium in
Hmm.
Beijing. It's not that you are afraid of crowds because I mean,
Yeah.
you see so many people, millions of people in China, but you couldn't understand why a university activity involves the entire city.
Yeah.
Because in Beijing, I mean, if it's in your university, it's your university, not the whole city, you know. So I understand because some people who might be watching us might think, but she's from China. China has a huge population. No, it's not about the huge population. It's just like,
Yeah.
what if I understand you right? The
Yeah.
university and the town are together.
Yeah. 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 That is very special. So
Yeah.
when we went to the worker stadium, that is a professional football team,
But
right?
correct. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
so
We
it's totally
watched
different.
Chelsea. I think we watched Chelsea Football Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the sports atmosphere and also the sports venues, the stadiums, just massive. I just can't even can't use words to describe that. So this is very shocking or
Okay, tell me as a student coming from China, what the
mhm,
educational system, how did you see the change in the educational system in the United States coming from China?
mhm. The educational system, I think maybe I just joined the undergraduate classes in China. So
Yes,
uh, it is the all the classes, all the courses and classes are set. So you know when or where to go to attend a certain class. But in the US, like you have to plan, you have to just plan this your schedule by yourself. And this is a graduate classes, I
yeah,
think, and also the on the classes we have to sometimes we form a group to discuss like a certain topic.
right.
And yeah, and read a lot of papers. Yeah, that is a lot of papers. Um, I think the educational system, I can't talk too much, but yeah, it's like you you have the more space or time to talk to your teacher directly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is maybe the difference.
Yeah. Well, was there any cultural difference? I ask you this question because I remember coming to your class. I walked into the
Mhm.
class in Beijing and the students stood up. I was
Yeah,
I was confused. I said, "Why? What's going on?" I think it was a sign of it was a cultural thing for respect. How did that transition to the United States? How did you see it? Oh. Yeah, hello. It went off for some time. I mean, no problem. It's
yeah. I think the network is not that stable.
right. No, I don't. I mean, this is not Hollywood. I'm not doing Hollywood here. I'm interested in understanding what people are saying. So I was just asking you, the culture, it was a culture shock somehow to me that when I came into the classroom, the professor came into every student stood up to like, "Good
Mhm.
morning, professor." I was okay, what's going on here? How did that transition hit you in the United States? That were you standing up to say good morning, professor, when professor entered the class?
No, I think that because maybe in China,
Yeah,
that kind of manner is has been neutralized when the students are very young. Maybe
yeah,
in the elementary school or in the middle school,
yeah.
they are told to stand up to show your respect to the teacher
Okay,
before the class begin, right?
okay,
So
yeah,
I think in the US, for the graduate classes, the classes are more careful. So maybe you can talk to your deskmate and maybe eat some snacks,
yeah.
even eat some snacks, yeah, and
In
share some,
class,
yeah. That thing's just very normal
yeah,
in the U.S. classes.
but
So
not in China.
yeah, in China, maybe it's kind of like a disrespectful for the teacher. Yeah.
Yeah, for students to be eating snacks when the teacher is talking. So now that you talked about eating, how was the food? How did you transition to the food, in
Mhm.
Michigan, coming all the way from China? How did you handle it? Food.
The first impression, I found that the food in the U.S., especially when you are out to eat in the restaurant, the food
Yeah.
are very expensive.
Oh,
It's been more expensive than in China. So, when I came to the U.S., I started to learn to cook, to cook
okay.
by myself. Yeah,
Okay.
to buy some ingredients from supermarkets like Kroger, like
Yeah.
that kind of big supermarket, and to cook by myself. So after that, I just I fell in love with cooking. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That
Yeah.
was so you still cook now that you're
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Beijing? Okay.
yeah.
That was something positive. Any other experience you want to share with our viewers? Some
Yeah, the
other
food.
thing that, yeah, outside the class,
Um,
outside food?
I think the food maybe I got something else to share. Like I found that in the US the oil is not that expensive than that in China. It's the oil even sometimes even cheaper than a bottle of water. So it is very it's shocking. So I just bought. I maybe that bottle of oil is not that good. It's like blend oil or I don't know that, but
Yeah.
it's very cheap. Yeah, but the other ingredients like the fruits, the vegetables, meats, that kind of a little bit expensive than in China. But another thing is that when we go outside to eat in the restaurant, we found a Chinese restaurant like
Yes.
the Panda Express. It's
Yeah,
kind of
Panda Express.
one,
Yeah.
yeah, Panda Express is one of the Chinese restaurants. So food there is not like the traditional Chinese food here. Yeah, they normally they put more sugar and more fried ingredients in
Yeah.
the dish. So the the taste it's a little bit weird. It's like a Chinese food, but it's not that this it's not exactly the same. So yeah, so that is very fun. Yeah.
So many of my Chinese friends, I remember taking a Chinese friend who came here, and I said, let's go to a Chinese restaurant. She looked at the food and said, this is not Chinese food. I said, well, that's what we call Chinese food over here. But when I
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
Beijing, I discovered the difference because the Chinese
Mhm.
food I ate in Beijing was totally different from what I was
Yeah.
eating here in the US. And I don't want to disparage any, but the Chinese food I ate in China, I really enjoyed. I really, truly enjoyed the Chinese food because it was more authentic, food. Like you
Yeah.
said, this one is full of sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, my friend. I know we can talk and talk and talk and talk. How do you summarize your experience in the United States? If you want to put it in one or two sentences, you know, what would you say?
Mhm. Um, if I summarize the experience, I think it's maybe a lifetime experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just a common student in China.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't have that kind of chance to go abroad for a period of time for study. So I'm very lucky, actually. So I think this 1 year is brought me a lot of different views and acknowledge different people and just learn different culture. So it's very precious and valuable experience for me. So um, yeah. So
You know,
I still thinking that if I went to the US to join the graduate study in this era, like in 2026, will
yes.
I also enjoy the process here? I don't know because we got AI right now, right? So
Right.
if I want to check like write a paper or check something, I just I can't resist you using AI. So maybe that will bring the experience more like more boring or more I think it's maybe not that great, not that great as I experienced. So I think I'm just a lucky one. Yeah.
Okay. Now, just on a quick note, but you use AI in China. Students use AI
Hmm.
in China, don't they?
Yeah, we use AI.
Okay.
And yeah, sometimes in work and in daily life. Yeah.
All right. Hey, Wenrui, I want to thank you very much. I know that it's very late in China right now as we are talking, but all the same, I've enjoyed, and I want to tell my viewers if you saw any glitch, don't worry. Like I said, I'm not doing Hollywood here. I'm more interested in what people say and
Hmm.
what their experiences have been. And if anybody wants to join us, it is cross-cultural experiences at gmail.com. Cross-cultural experiences at gmail.com. Then we can have a conversation. Wenrui, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. And let me say goodbye. I hope I
Uh,
still remember. It's Zaicheng. Zaicheng. Is that correct?
再见. Right, right. Perfect.
All right. Okay, then we'll talk again. Bye for now.
Bye.